will make a strong push to the world record. But let's face the facts here, Kipchoge is the greatest marathoner to ever live, so I believe that he has the best chance of breaking it this year. Up next is the women's marathon, and the athlete that is far and away the best in the world is Brigid Kosgei from Kenya. Last year she obliterated the world record, running a time of 2 hours 14 minutes and 4 seconds. Along with this, she also unofficially broke the world half marathon record at the Great North Run, running a time of 64 minutes and 24 seconds. Kosgei finally found her rhythm last year as she was undefeated, and I believe that she's going to carry that momentum into this year as well. Alongside of Kosgei, there are two athletes that I believe have a chance to approach the world record, and that's Vivian Chariot and Tirinish Dababa. Both of these athletes historically have been incredibly consistent, both on the track and on the roads. Last year in the London Marathon, when Kosgei pulled away effortlessly, Chariot was less than 2 minutes behind Kosgei. Also, let's not forget about Dababa, who has run a 2 hour and 17 minute marathon. Again, just like Kipchoge, Kosgei clearly has the best chance of breaking the world record, and I do think she is the athlete with the best chance to potentially get near 2 hours and 10 minutes. I think that's a little bit beyond her reach at the moment, but I think we could see 2 hours and 13 minutes, if not 2 hours and 12 minutes this year. The next world record with a solid chance of going down is the men's 400 meter hurdles. Last year we saw a tremendous rivalry between Rai Benjamin and Karsten Warholm. Both of these athletes went under 47 seconds last year, which makes them some of the best athletes ever over the 400 meter hurdles, and Karsten Warholm ran a time of 46.92 seconds. But the reason that I think this record has a great chance of being broken this year is that Abdurrahmane Samba from Qatar will likely be in the mix this year. Last year he unfortunately had to deal with injuries throughout the majority of the season, and somehow he was still able to win the bronze medal in the World Championships. But if these three athletes can stay healthy and consistent, I can only imagine what they have in store for us at both the Olympics and multiple Diamond League meets. Next, let's talk about the women's 1500 meters, and I think the athlete to break it this year will be Sifan Hassan from the Netherlands. Last year she ran a tremendous time of 3 minutes and 51 seconds, effortlessly winning the World Championships and pretty easily being the best 1500 meter runner in the world. Currently the world record is 3 minutes and 50 seconds held by Genzebe Dababa, but I think Sifan Hassan has a great chance at breaking it this year. Last year, Sifan Hassan ran some incredible races. She broke the world record in the mile, and she accomplished a historic double, winning the 1500 and the 10,000 in the World Championships. Alongside Hassan, we have Faith Kipyegon, Gudaf Tsegay, Shelby Houlihan, and Genzebe Dababa, who is still running incredibly fast. Again, if these athletes can stay healthy and injury-free, I think the 3 minute and 49 second mark will be here this year. Next, let's talk about the men's 10,000 meters. About a week ago, I made a video on the 10,000 meters saying it will be the most hyped event for the Olympic Games, and I still stand by that statement. We have Joshua Cheptegei, Ronik Skibrudo, Selman Barega, Yomif Kajelcha, and we also have Mo Farah from Great Britain, who's making his comeback to the track. However, the two athletes that I expect to be far and away the fastest in the world this year are Joshua Cheptegei and Ronik Skibrudo. These two athletes broke the world 10K record, running times of 26 minutes and 38 seconds, and then 26 minutes and 24 seconds. Both of these performances were unreal, and Ronik Skibrudo really surprised me this year. I mean, he really surprised me. That race was unbelievable. Many people pointed out in the last video that the record will likely not be broken in the Olympic Games, given the fact that Tokyo will be very warm in the summer. I think this is a huge factor, given that the 10,000 meters is a full 25 laps around the track. But it is very possible that another race will yield a world record. If Cheptegei and Kipruto can get the right pacers, have the right fitness, and have the perfect day, I think that it's very, very possible that they could approach the 26-minute barrier. Next, let's talk about the women's 5,000 meters. Last year we saw Hellen Obiri, Agnes Tirop, and Sifan Hassan all run right around 14 minutes and 20 seconds. Now the current world record is held by Tirinish Dababa with a time of 14 minutes and 11 seconds, and this world record dates back to 2008. Again, the wild card here is Sifan Hassan. I think that Obiri and Tirop have a great opportunity to run close to the world record, but if there's an athlete that's going to run under 14 minutes and 10 seconds, I think it's Sifan Hassan. Last year she absolutely blew me away, and I think given the fact that she ran the 1500 and the 10,000 meters, and she won the two in the World Championships, there's no reason that she couldn't run a tremendous 5,000 meter race. Next is the men's 400 meters. Last year we saw Michael Norman open his season with a fantastic race of 43.45 seconds. But unfortunately, he became injured at the World Championships and had to withdraw from the World Championships. Taking his place as world champion, and quite frankly dominating the World Championships, was Stephen Gardner from the Bahamas, who ran a time of 43.48 seconds, making him the 6th fastest 400 meter runner ever. Also keep your eyes out for Fred Kerley from the United States, who ran a time of 43.64 seconds at the National Championships last year. Now the current world record is 43.03 seconds, set by Wade van Niekerk back in 2016. This world record is one of the best world records in track and field, and there is a big difference between 43.4 and essentially 43 seconds flat. I think this world record will likely not be broken this year, but there is a small chance that if Michael Norman, Stephen Gardner, and Fred Kerley hit that perfect form at the right time and again have a great race at the right time, they could potentially break van Niekerk's record. Again, this part of the list means that it's very unlikely, but I had to mention this because the 400 meters is quickly turning into a tremendous event for this year's Olympics. Next is the men's 1500 meters, and this event is all about Timothy Cheruiyot. Last year he ran a 3:28 for the 1500, but one fact that I think is very much worth mentioning is the fact that he ran a 1:43.11 in the 800 meters. Again, this would have put him on the podium at the World Championships in the 800, and I believe if he takes this speed and can fine-tune his strength, it is possible that he could get down to 3 minutes and 26 seconds flat, which is the current world record set by Hicham El Guerrouj all the way back in 1998. Again, this world record by El Guerrouj has been untouched for over 2 decades, which means that it obviously was a tremendous world record. There is a huge difference between 3:28 and 3:26. In fact, there's also a huge difference between 3:27 and 3:26. But Timothy Cheruiyot is the athlete to watch, and I believe he will stay healthy and strong, and like many others on this list, he's found his form. I believe that he will go undefeated again this year if he stays healthy, and I think he'll approach that 3 minute and 26 second mark. Last on this list is the men's 800 meters, and this comes down to Donovan Brazier, Nigel Amos, and Emmanuel Korir from Kenya. The current world record is held by David Rudisha that he set back in the 2012 Olympics when he ran an ungodly time of 1 minute 40.91 seconds. This race is undoubtedly one of the greatest races of all time. In fact, I think this is probably one of the top 3 greatest races in history. The one area that could have been improved on this world record was the pacing. I don't know if Rudisha could have gotten close to that 1 minute and 40 second mark. Again, that's a huge leap, but there was some room for improvement. In my personal opinion, I do not believe this world record will go down this year, but there is a microscopic chance that if Donovan Brazier, Nigel Amos, and Emmanuel Korir can peak at the right time and stay fit and healthy, they can get close to Rudisha's record. That is going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment down below of the world records that you believe are in jeopardy this year. And again, make sure to check out the podcast on Spotify with the Athlete Special yesterday. Had a great time talking with him. He is a great YouTuber. Make sure to subscribe to his channel as well. And that's going to do it for this video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.